In the quiet town of Whitehall, Montana, nestled between rolling hills and the misty waters of Crystal Lake, a tragedy unfolded that would haunt the community for 2 decades. In the summer of 1997, a father and his 10-year-old daughter vanished during what was supposed to be a simple fishing trip. No distress calls, no wreckage, no goodbyes. They simply disappeared. For 20 long years, the mystery deepened, until, in 2017, their boat was discovered in a place no one ever expected, a hidden cave sealed by nature and time. This is the story of the disappearance of Thomas and Emily Harper, and the chilling discovery that reopened old wounds and raised more questions than answers. July 14, 1997, 6:45 a.m. Thomas Harper, a 42-year-old mechanic and single father, packed up his 14-foot aluminum fishing boat for a day on Crystal Lake. His daughter Emily, a bright-eyed, adventurous 10-year-old, had begged to join him. It was a warm Monday morning, with clear skies and calm winds. Locals recall it as a perfect day to be on the water. They were last seen by the marina owner, Jim Mallory, who remembered watching them push off from the dock. Tom waved at me, gave me a thumbs up. Emily was wearing her red life vest and grinning like she was going to Disneyland. Mallory later said, they never returned. When they missed dinner that evening, Tom's sister, Margaret Harper, called the sheriff. By the next morning, a full search and rescue effort was underway. July 15, 21st, 1997. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, along with state park rangers, launch boats, helicopters, and dive teams. Dogs were brought in. Over 200 volunteers combed the shores and forested areas surrounding Crystal Lake. The lake was deep in places, with many underwater caves and jagged rock formations that complicated sonar detection. Lieutenant Carl Reese led the operation. We didn't find a single piece of debris. No oars, no cooler, no life jackets. It was like they vanished into thin air. Local news stations covered the story daily. CNN and ABC picked it up within a week. The mystery captured national attention. Flyers were posted across Montana and surrounding states. Divers reported strange currents in the deeper regions. Some speculated there might be underwater fissures or tunnels, but nothing was confirmed. After 2 weeks, the search was called off. The Harpers were presumed dead. The disappearance gave rise to dozens of theories. Some plausible, some disturbing. Accidental drowning, the most accepted theory. Perhaps the boat capsized and their bodies were never recovered. But with no debris, this felt incomplete. Foul play. A few suspected Thomas may have been targeted. He had a minor dispute with a local business partner a year prior, but no clear motive emerged. Voluntary disappearance. Some said Thomas may have staged it to escape debts or start a new life. Margaret Harper dismissed this. Tom adored Emily. He'd never put her through something like that. Supernatural. Local Native American legends speak of spirits that dwell beneath Crystal Lake. The cave people, as whispered in old tales. These ideas gained traction on internet forums in the 2000s. Animal attack. Bears were common in the area, but an attack on the lake seemed unlikely. The case faded into obscurity, remembered only on anniversaries. Margaret Harper became the face of the search for truth. She created the Find Emily and Tom Foundation and campaigned for reopening the case several times. She shared updates, theories, and Emily's school art on a dedicated website. Not knowing is the cruelest thing. I dream of her. I hear her laugh in the wind. I can't move on. Thomas's brother, Dean Harper, moved to Oregon and rarely spoke of the case. Every time the phone rang, I prayed it was someone saying they found them, he said in a rare 2010 interview. Crystal Lake became less frequented. Locals called it cursed. Several businesses nearby shut down due to declining tourism. June 2017, 20 years later, a severe drought hit the region, dropping Crystal Lake's water level to historic lows. A group of cave explorers from Bozeman, Montana, led by geologist Dr. Laura Pennington, decided to explore the newly exposed rock formations around the southern rim. On June 18, while rappelling into a crevice that had been submerged for decades, they found a narrow passage leading to an air pocket chamber. Inside, partially submerged in silt and algae, was the remains of a fishing boat. The registration number, MT-4573H. Thomas Harper's boat. Authorities were alerted immediately. A full forensic team was dispatched. The cave, roughly 80 feet below the lake's previous surface, was inaccessible before the drought. Inside the boat were two decomposed skeletons, one larger, one smaller. DNA confirmed they were Thomas and Emily Harper. Beside Emily's remains was a small waterproof backpack. Inside it, a diary. The diary's entries, written in a child's handwriting, chronicled their final days. The boat had been pulled into a current near the cave and crashed inside. Injured and trapped, with no way out, they survived for at least 5 days. One chilling entry read, "Daddy says we should keep hoping. The flashlight is dying. I miss Mommy." Another, dated the 5th day. "It's very dark now. I think Daddy is asleep." The revelation stunned the nation. Investigators believe a hidden underwater current, created by a rare weather pattern in July 1997, pulled the boat toward a submerged cave entrance. The narrow tunnel they entered collapsed shortly after due to rock shifts. With limited light and resources, they became trapped. No one could have known. The area was never explored by divers due to dangerous currents and unknown depths. Lieutenant Carl Reese, now retired, said, "I live with the guilt. We searched that lake day and night. If only we had better equipment back then." The case was officially closed on August 12, 2017. A memorial was erected at Crystal Lake's edge, where white roses bloom every July. Visitors leave red ribbons in Emily's honor. The Harper family held a joint funeral in September 2017. Over 300 people attended, but questions remain. Why was there no sign of distress? How did they enter the cave without damaging the boat? Why didn't divers detect the cave in 1997? Could advanced sonar have saved them? In 2020, a documentary titled "Vanish in the Water," the Harper mystery aired on Netflix, reigniting interest. Reddit threads speculate alternate endings. Some believe the cave was man-made. Others still whisper the old legend that Crystal Lake keeps what it takes. For Margaret Harper, the truth is enough. I finally have a place to breathe, a place to say goodnight. The story of Thomas and Emily Harper is a haunting reminder of how nature, mystery, and time can conspire to bury the truth, and how even after decades, the past can resurface in the most unexpected of places. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more real-life mysteries and forgotten cases. And if you have a theory about what really happened to the Harpers, leave a comment below. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.